Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards on PlayFrame. Who is ready to get tactical and probably, I'm guessing, at least once, breach a door? I'm ready, I think. We've got our perk chosen. Yep, that's all set. We got our outfits back to default for now. But as we become more confident, we will level up a bit more. On a different save, I did go into a couple of these like dream training things and proving grounds things just to make sure that there was not any story actually in there, just to make sure I wasn't misunderstanding, and I didn't see anything of the sort. It's a great place to get a few more confidence points if you want them, but they don't give you experience, so they're not going to be giving us any more perks or anything. They're just for more fun challenge levels if you want to do them, which is fun because it's just a fun puzzle game, but I am more here for that good character dialogue. So let's be getting some more of it. Noak's Bar, that night. Banks, if you're ready to talk about it, did you ever learn why they took you? Liv wanted me to kill her. I'm sorry? 3 times, since we reached Libely. She'd disappear for a few hours, come back sweating and shaking, and order me to kill and res her. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. She seemed sick. Elevated pulse, sweating, dilated pupils, dilated nostrils, tremors. But I'm a surgeon. Diagnosis isn't my field. Okay, that's not what we had. And after you rewound her? Calm, vital picture of health. And she didn't bitch about the whole thing like some people. Glares at Zan. Well, it was a lot of unfamiliar things. Banks? Is she trying to stave off some disease she can't cure? Was she doing something in that hour that made her that way? Was this just a test for something she's planning? I don't know how many of these we can ask, but is she trying to stave off some disease she can't cure? Then why only 3 times? It would need to be every hour to keep her stable. Damn, this is tantalizing. I don't like unanswered questions. Really? I live for them. I know what poisoned you, if it helps. Despite what I just said, yes please. It's a slow-acting poison the Druid Mafia use. Thistle Kiss. You had needle-thin puncture marks before I resed you, and Liv just hired a Druid hitman. Oh, shit. Okay, I have to say, that's pretty smart. You don't have to say that. It's optional to say that. How do you kill the guy who sees everything coming? Don't let him know he's been hit until it's too late. Whose side are you even on? Yours, of course, but I'm freelance, so if she has a paid position... Well, you'll have to be fast. My contact says Liv's briefing her team tonight before they ship out. If we go in quick and quiet, we might learn their next move before they make it. Banks, we're square, but if you're up for this, we could certainly use your skills. Oh, I'm coming, after what they did to me. The next time I shoot Liv Kennedy in the head, she's staying in the fucking ground. An uncomfortable silence. Well, this is a reconnaissance mission, so we might need to re-clarify engagement objectives en route, but let's go. Let's do indeed go to the Black Site headquarters the night of the briefing. Alright, suppression aura's cast, no alarms in this room. If we take this room clean, they won't hear us coming. You want to show us what Ghost Skull Gary can do? Ultimately, that'll be Gary's decision, but I'll set him up for success. I want to see Gary in action. 6 enemies to go, and we need to use the laptop. Okay. Zan wants to have the team use 5 different abilities in 1 turn, Jen wants to finish in 2 turns, and Banks just wants to hit 3 enemies with a single spectral skull, and that seems the most reasonable, weirdly, of these requests. Optional, I know, but still. Alright, we have a heavy back here. You can breach in through here. But we do have our new ability, and maybe we could even just use it here and now. Fires a spectral skull named Gary, who damages enemies as he passes through them and bounces off walls once. 2 damage per hit. Intriguing. And you can aim it very specifically. I like this. Can I hit 3 enemies? Yes. I can do it from there, or there. Let's... Tight squeeze. But I do think I like this one. Big guy, I'd kind of like to just shove through a death's door. Eh. Fire! Carrie! Beautiful. Okay, you take cover here, let's say. Because I don't think you can set a death's door anywhere near that guy, and the guy's probably going to move anyway, so let's just hold on that one. Might be advantageous getting Jen through a window, but maybe not yet. Let's get Zan positioned. And take some guys out. Actually, does this do 3 damage? No, just 2. 2 and a knockback. On second thought, no, okay, there's definitely a wall blocking hitting that guy. Yeah, I'm fine with this, I think. Okay. You sit tight. Where would I like her to go? I'd like her to go get cover near the window so she can... Can you reach there? Yeah, awesome. Okay. And you can hit this guy, but just for 1, and we can't get the door over there yet, so let's... Instead... Yeah, just focus... Well, maybe we can do a chain bolt between a few folks here. What if... Yeah, that might... that's going to hit you into the corner. I don't know if that's going to count. Even so. Nice. Okay, that did take that one out. Rad. And... You know what, let's just time boost so that you can take that one out as well. I feel a lot better. And then let's just all take some cover. Yeah, because I don't think we're going to be able to get a predictive bolt on this guy here. Yeah. Okay. Little damage, that's fine. Okay, looks like some of us are moving. Where can we get... Might not be easy getting a death's door in any of these locations near this guy, but we can try to figure something out. Use that. Let's hit you with a sedative cocktail, so you're at least a little easier to knock around. You broom breach over here. We'll see if we can come up with something. It's probably a bad idea just because it's getting you in a bad spot, but we'll see what we can do. Actually, this could work. Let's not move you that close. Let's move you, like, here. And then... predictive bolt down this row, because then if Jen does a Gale Grenade, that should move you. Beautiful. And then this will finish you. There it is. Done in 2 turns. Everyone's happy. I'm surprised too. Next. What's next? Officers. They're the only people here who won't shoot us on sight, but only because it's policy to sound the alarm first. Tonight, that's worse. Any alarm goes straight to live. They evac early, and we lose their trail. If you think that's worse, you haven't seen the inside of a gunshot wound. Okay, sure, for us personally, life will go on. But we're trying to stop a war here. Get into the headspace, please. Okay, so they're all going to run for the alarm thing. Do not let anyone sound the alarm. Jen wants to deal with all enemies by the end of... Okay, just in one turn. Gracious. Banks wants to hit 3 enemies with a spectral skull. Again, somehow more reasonable. We can definitely get one of these out of a window. They've got armor too, which that's rough. Let's see what we can come up with. Is there any angle that Gary could manage to hit all 3 of these from? I think we're going to need to move somewhere to make that possible. Maybe... Let's... Oh, officers. Can't let this guy reach the alarm panel he's headed to. This path shows how far he'll go in the 4C phase. So 2 of them... No, yeah, 2 of them would get to the alarm. These 2, if we can't get all 3 this turn, these 2 have to be the priority. Got it. So if you went... At least we don't have to worry about, like, damage from them yet. So if you went here, would that give us an angle in skull billiards? No. Okay. What if here? No. Is it possible? It's gotta be. I feel like, yeah. Gary, we'll fly out the window, so we gotta come up with something clever here. Think. Ultimately, not the most important thing, really. I'm just curious if it can be managed. Yes, yeah, there it is. Making it happen. You go ahead and breach, and let's get you here, I guess, for a chain bolt. This will get you, this will get you, this will get you. Boom. Done. Next. All right, we're here. If we can clear this room with no alarms, I can foresight into the briefing room and catch everything. Is it an easy one? I wouldn't want to go on record saying that, no. Might be time for some trauma transference. I'm almost afraid to ask, but I'm not. What is it? Lets me move trauma around. I cast it on you, then I choose who takes the damage next time you get hit. Feel like there was something in the Hippocratic Oath about that. I shot you in the head to save your life yesterday. Hippocrates needs to get on my level. You make a good point. Oof. Alarm runners and heavies. 2 turns for Jen. Transfer 4 damage at once. Which sounds to me like get someone to stand right in front of the heavy gunners. No one easily near a window. Also, we've got this thing, which is a concern, the turret. And the control panel's over there, which we cannot get to in one move, I don't think. So... Wait, but I do have a thing for that. Okay. First, get us in there. Zan, you're gonna go... here. And you're going to end this turn by predictive bolting over there, which is going to take this guy out who's trying to make the run. You're definitely going to get shot by several things, but maybe we can get that trauma transference onto you to save our butts. You can also do... False Prophet can't reach over there. We can't... We need you to be somewhere closer. Where closer could we put him that might work for this? If we put you, like, here, then you could False Prophet this thing. We got that. That helps. And you're getting targeted by this guy for 4 damage, but we can trauma transfer that to someone else. Okay. Oh, we got 3 reinforcement doors we also have to deal with. Nightmare. Think. We have to take out the alarm runners. That's priority number 1. And we can't get anybody else just sitting out in the open to take a full brunt of damage from these guys because I can only get trauma transference. I think, yeah, I can only use that once. Let's read the description. Choose a protectee, then a victim. The next time the protectee is attacked, the victim takes the hit instead. Use it to save a friend from damage, make enemies harm each other, or both at once. Unlimited range, doesn't require line of sight. That, at least, is very nice. Yeah, let's get you here for an extra skull, or like an extra mana, which could potentially be an extra spectral skull to throw around. And we should at least get... Jen should be like running as far this way as she can so she can get to a window as quickly as possible to maybe use the broom to get around. I don't know if that's going to work, but we will try some things. You start by going here. Will cover even protect you from... Nope, not from that guy. Not an option. You are going to need to be somewhere else. Maybe we will move you here instead. We can at least get you taking cover. So you won't die from it. But I feel like we're all going to be taking some mean hits here, potentially. But you're not taking a hit this time, which means we can get Predictive Bolt going. Ah, there's someone standing down that way, unless we take them out. Let's see what we can come up with. Chain Bolt could bounce between several of you and take this one out so they're no longer a problem. Then the Predictive Bolt could take this guy out as he runs at the end of the turn. Then it's just these two who are left to worry about. So if, in theory... Yeah, and the explosion took him out entirely. That's great. You're still not down, which is not ideal, but a spectral skull might... No, we can friendly fire on these. Good to know. Yeah, I don't love the efficacy of the spectral skull here. But we can... Okay, you can just do a short burst to take him out, and then you can Predictive Bolt to prepare to take out the other runner. You can just take cover, so you'll... Now, you know what? This will actually work. This is going to work great. Transference, protect, you, transfer, hurt, back onto that guy. This is all, I think, going to work. Go ahead and grab that too. Don't even take cover. I want you taking full damage and transferring that back. Save your mana. Let's go ahead and use this because there's no harm in it. So you're at least ticking some damage down, which will probably kill you at the end of this turn. Awesome. Okay. It is a plan. I think everyone's made their move. Yep, we're good to go. So, I do like that you can see the order that's going to play out. The turret's going to fire first and hurt the runner. The runner's going to go and Zan will finish it. The gunner guy will fire and hurt himself. And then whatever the false prophet little guy is going to do down there, I don't know what that is, but maybe just disappear. Yep. And there it is. Clean. Still got the doors that some guys are going to come through, but we've solved the start of the room at least. I accept this. Okay. We're not getting to that door. Well, nope, we are. We're closing all these doors. By any means necessary. Seal door. Seal door. Seal door, and then we'll just figure out how to take these two out from here as needed, which I think with the turret's help is not going to be an issue at all. Okay. So, first off, you can, Skull might be able to hit a couple from here. Maybe? Yes? Sure. Why not? Carrie! Yeah, beautiful. And that won't quite finish you. This will. See ya. Nice! Even did it in 2 turns for Jen. Go team! I've impressed myself. All right, we're wheels up from Kalan at 0200, and I need everyone on the same page, the same sentence before we touch down. Put a foot wrong in Libely, you piss me off. Put a foot wrong in Kalan, you'll never see the daylight again. So let's hear it. Rion? Stay, K9, head to the vaults, sniff around for mana stockpiles. Good. Bori? Straight to the safe house, lay low, don't set fire to anything important till I get the mana call. Don't set fire to anything till you get the mana call. Sure, of course, no major fires. Steve? I have a question about my role. Oh god. More of a comment, actually. I just think I have more to offer than my badge. I know you said it'll help our cover, but if I could be a part of the vault team... I'm not your HR manager, Steve. I don't need you to feel valued. I use people who don't need nannying, and if that's not you... No, that's me. Absolutely. You can throw your pretend cars around when we get to Medial. Till then, you are just a badge. Steve's high-vis robe sags. I still don't get why we're going to Kalan. It's going to be chaos with the riots. I'm not going to draw you a diagram. That's a wrap. We're H-5. Be at the helipad on the dot, or you're staying in Libely. Ooh. Magically steel car. Love it. Reach the briefing. Complete. Sound no alarms. Complete. Learn Liv Kennedy's next move. Complete. Understand Liv Kennedy's next move. Let's set ourselves achievable goals and build confidence from there. I love these screens and their text. Just even more room for more good jokes. Very good. And 2 perk points to spend. Don't mind if I do. What would I like most for you? So, jump through an adjacent window and re-enter the right. But this, if someone pushable blocks a window, you can still breach there, hitting them for 3 knockback. Ooh. Neat. Okay. I'm really finding Gale Grenade most useful as like a fallback where there's just like one straggler that I might be able to cause 1 damage against a wall or something. But it could be kind of cool if it could be cool if we could get more out of it. Use 2 per encounter, refreshes the move of any friendly targets in the blast, is also, like maybe that's refreshing the move, not like the attack, refreshing the ability to move. That could be huge actually. Being able to move twice. If thrown directly onto an enemy, lightning strikes them for 2 damage. I feel like I've not been using this right. Or not noticing that it's been working. I need to pay more attention to, like, once per turn, refresh your move after fire. So, like, I need to move, fire, and then see if I can move again. Because I think I've been forgetting that I can do that. No limit on how many times a refreshing jolt can trigger per turn. I'm sorry. What? So that can't be right. Oh, okay. It's not like it's refreshing my action, so I can't just move, fire forever. I can only fire once unless Zan does his thing with his time bomb to allow me to move again. So I could keep move firing and move and firing for as long as I've got mana on Zan to spend on Jen. That could get ridiculous in the right hands, which probably aren't mine, but I'm curious. +2 knockback if used at point-blank range. I feel like that's not come up quite enough yet. Chaining through friendlies, including yourself, refunds the action cost once per turn. Does hurt you, though. Well, knocks you back anyway. +2 knockback on final target. Oh, there's so many tough choices. These all seem so interesting. Let's make sure I'm using and like understanding how to use this right first. Let's like test it in action once before getting ourselves unlimited uses. Just so I'm sure I'm using it correctly. This seems cool, but really situational. 2 damage just for free once per round could be handy. But more mobility could be as well, and being able to give more mobility to someone else. Yeah, I like that utility. Let's grab that. I bet we can find some situations where that will be really helpful. All right, Zan. Once per turn, when a teammate uses their standard attack, take a free shot at that target. Could be pretty nice. Boost all targets in a 1-tile radius of impact except for Zan. I'm really loving... I feel like I want to invest more in False Prophet and Predictive Bolt, but even amongst these 5 choices, that's real hard. Fire main attack at a nearby target before expiring. If the Prophet dies before it disappears, your mana's refunded. Which could really work nice, like, because in many cases where I'd want to use False Prophet for a useful fiction, throwing them right into like the thick of a dangerous spot to just hit a button, they'll probably get attacked and defeated before the turn is over. And not having the mana back, that means like probably about half the time I would use False Prophet at least. It'll not cost me any mana at all. It's basically a free action. But even more damage on the Predictive Bolt. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again that turn. If it fires on your turn, gain 1 mana. Oh, I want so many more perk points on these characters. These all seem so game-changing. Let's start by investing in False Prophet. Like, Predictive Bolt's already really useful without any buffs at all. False Prophet feels like it's just getting exponentially more useful the more we buff it. So let's do that. I like this. Confirm. And let's continue. This is getting messy. I'm going to group some of these together. You know what? This will actually be a perfect refresher at the start of next episode. So, tomorrow, let's go ahead and plan on fleshing out our little detective board map thing. Feels like there's a term for this that's not coming to mind. Whatever. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.